place was turned over last week. Of course I've heard about it.
Got to admit, it's a bit out of the ordinary, though, eh?
What, the nice takings from a video shop? Well, I'm very sorry to disappoint you, pal, but Interpol haven't shown a lot of interest so far. All right, Danny, what have you got?
Well, look at who owns the place, eh?
I can't remember who owns the place. Some fella called Nelling? Melling?
Kerry Melling. Yeah, but he's not the owner, he's just a manager.
So?
You don't know, do you?
This is like pulling teeth. No, Danny, I don't know.
Michael LoveIt.
What?
As in son of Mickey LoveIt? Last of the old-style gangsters?
I know who Mickey LoveIt was.
Oh, yeah. You went to his funeral, didn't you, Mr. Burnside?
All right, Danny, I've indulged you as far as I'm going to. Michael LoveIt?
Yeah, well, Michael runs the family now.
He also owns a video shop. So what?
Well, he's not very happy, is he? What with it being turned over?
I'm grief-stricken.
All right, stand back. Stand back. Sir, please. All right. What happened? You all right? She broke my arm. Who did? You did?
He was touching me.
I only touched her on the shoulder. All right, all right. Calm down. Has anybody called an ambulance?
Michael LoveIt wants retribution for a £300 robbery on a video shop. You got any idea how much money that fella makes?
Well, it's not the point, though, is it? I mean, he feels he's got to assert his authority.
Danny, Michael LoveIt is not Al Pacino. And that bunch of misfits that makes up the rest of the LoveIt family are certainly not the Corleones.
Yeah, well, not the Von Trapp family either, Mr. Burnside. But I do know this. There's a grand in it for whoever comes up with the right names.
Now, don't forget, and as a policeman, I'd always say this. Summon assistance if you possibly can. Scream, shout, draw attention to yourself. But if you are alone, what it comes down to is can you defend yourself or not? Don't forget your ring, kid. Oh, great dog. That means we're only one short. Now, last week, we learned how to fall. The next step is making sure it's not you that has to. And in a surprise attack, that can be difficult. Go on! Let's start with you. Penance for being late. Let's see if you can remember how to break the fall. Go for it, kid. Remember, tuck the chin in and roll. Slap the cam. Good one. Yeah, next. Come on. Roll in there.
Green Acres. Do you mind?
Can I help you?
Michael LoveIt, please.
Well, Mr. Lovett's busy at the minute. You are?
D.I. Burnside, Sunhill Police. Tell him to make himself unbusy.
Just a moment. Lovett, Burnside, from the police to see you. Mr. Lovett can see you now.
I know. You, stay.
Yeah, all right, come on, we'll sort this out later, thanks. Mr. Burnside, please, take a seat. My accountant. He thinks I should convert my hotels into flats.
This one your flagship, is it?
You can look down your nose all you like, Mr. Burnside. The DSS have no complaints.
Yeah, well, I know how exacting their standards are.
But no less than the Metropolitan Police, I'm sure.
How's Mark?
He'll survive.
What's he got? Another 5 with good behaviour?
Look, Mr. Burnside, if you want to waste my time, perhaps we can do it when I'm not so busy. I do have a business to run.
Of course you do. That's why I came, as it happens. Southcote Videos, Southcote Street.
I'm flattered. You made an arrest?
No. Inquiry's still continuing.
Oh.
How about your own?
I'm sorry?
Your own inquiries. How are they progressing?
I'm sorry, Mr. Burnside, you've lost me.
As it happens, I think I am wasting my time. You don't have the stomach for your old man's line of work, do you? But in case I read you wrong, Know this. There's not a lot happens on this ground I don't hear about. Remember that.
What's she doing? Oh, yeah. What'd you hit him with? Bare hands.
You'll be all right on your own.
Get out of it.
Should I have gone with him?
No, it's all right. You'll see him later. Don't worry. Or his solicitor. Look, Miss...
Goldman, Judith Goldman. My friends call me Judy.
Yeah, well, look, Miss Goldman, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down the station with me.
Will he be all right?
Well, that all depends what you've done to him. Well, all right. Show me. Look, show me what you've done to him, only a little less enthusiastically, yeah?
Burnside.
Just one moment, sir. I've got DS Gregg for you.
Sir, I don't know what all this is about, but Uniform had a call to the Greyhound pub in Bleasdale Street about an hour ago. A couple of lads were quite badly beaten up, apparently.
Oh, yeah? So what's the story?
Well, I've just had a bloke called Danny on the phone. Says he's a mate of yours. He reckons that Michael LoveIt had the job ordered as a bit of personal retribution. Does that make any sense to you, sir?
Yes, Alistair, it does.
Michael LoveIt. Didn't we go to his father's funeral?
We did. Burnside out.
I'll be honest with you, Miss Goldman. I'd rather not charge you, but if this man has sustained serious injury, I'm going to have no choice.
Sergeant, what do you think of self-defence classes for women?
A good idea, obviously, but...
Right. Then presumably you think it's a good idea that the women who go to them listen to what the instructor tells them, yes?
Yes.
And put it into practice.
When the situation calls for it. But apparently all this man wanted to know was the time of the next bus.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's what he'd say. That it was all perfectly innocent.
No, just a moment. It was broad daylight, at a bus stop, and there were other people in the queue.
I didn't expect you to believe me.
It's not a matter of what I believe. I know that you broke that man's arm.
Don't hold back. That's what the instructor told me.
Yeah, of course, but there are instructors and instructors.
Mine's a policeman from this station.
Good. Put your back into it. Remember, if you hold back, you give them a chance to recover, and then you're back where you started. That's coming on good. How do you, girls? Come on. Right, so now keep warm, girls, all right? Don't stiffen up. Mate. Tony Stamp. Hello, Sarge. What?
I suggest you get your backside in here a bit sharpish. Yes, Tony. Day off in lieu notwithstanding.
Sorry about that. They want me back at the station. Bit of an emergency. What it is to be a policeman, eh?
So what happened?
Searched me, a couple of lads come out to use the toilets. I got into an argument with some other geezers and bothered around.
Bit one-sided from what I hear.
I wouldn't really know, Frank.
So what time did all this happen?
Frank, what is this? I've done all this with your uniforms.
Humour me.
I don't know. 11, 11:30?
Michael LoveIt in the pub at the time, was he?
No.
Come on, Chris. You're not telling me he doesn't use this as he's local.
So what if he does?
You made up your mind what time it was yet?
Eh?
11 or 11:30?
I don't know, Frank. What difference does it make?
It was 11 o'clock. One of your regulars told us. He was in the bog. He saw what happened. He told you. So how come you didn't ring the ambulance or the old bill till 11:30? We do log the time of these calls, Chris. So why?
Your witness has got his times mixed up.
I don't think so. How much did he pay you?
Do what?
He must have made it worth your while. In which case, you become an accessory to a violent assault.
Oh, leave it out, Frank.
Are you really that scared of Michael Lovett?
Michael Lovett?
Yes, Michael Lovett. He's an animal, isn't he, Christopher? The kind that stands back and watches while a couple of his men work over a couple of kids. Oh, you're frightened of him, all right. But the question you've got to ask yourself is this. Who'd you rather have on your back? Him or me?
I've done the break-in, yeah. Me and Dave.
The price you pay. Only it was the wrong video shot, wasn't it, Billy? It was Michael Lovett's. And he had you spanked.
Did he?
Come on, Billy. Who was it? Billy.
There's been talk of expansion since before Fraser left. I'm surprised you hadn't heard.
Well, I don't see why Sonell getting bigger will make any difference.
I wouldn't be too sure of that. The DI's certainly very twitchy about it.
You sure?
Well, you know the old saying, I thought dinosaurs were extinct. Until I met Burnside. I'm not the only one with that opinion either. It goes higher up.
So what are you trying to tell me? The DI's on the way out?
Sir, can I have a word?
Not now, Alistair. I'm busy.
It's about Michael Lovett.
What about him?
I've been asking around.
And?
He's having an affair.
Oh, well, let's go nick him. Who with?
Actually, with a Mrs. Rowena Smith. Her husband's called, Danny. I believe he does work part-time for Michael Lovett as a handyman around his hotels. That wouldn't be the same Danny I spoke to earlier, would it, Gov? Your, informant.
Jim, you got a minute?
Yes, Gov.
Go down the hospital and talk to those two boys. Anything you can get, understand?
Right.
Where did this come from?
I spoke to the landlord of the Greyhound.
Oh, did you?
He's called Chris.
Yes, I know his name.
Gov, Michael Lovett is seeing Danny's wife and not making a secret of it. Danny can't touch him, he wouldn't dare. So he gets you to go after Lovett instead. That's just my guess, of course.
Are you suggesting that my snout was behind that video shop robbery?
I don't know, sir. Maybe he told those kids that the place was holding a lot of cash. Or maybe he had nothing to do with it, but did a bit of sniffing around himself and found out who they were. Either way, he knew.
So he gives them to Lovett.
And then what he really wants, Lovett to you.
Right. Well, I better oblige him then, hadn't I?
With respect, sir, isn't this all a bit risky?
I've been waiting for something like this for months. Fella like Lovett, you can't touch him. Those hotels are squeaky clean. But this time, I reckon he's slipped up. And I'm going to have him.
Bit of a chip off the old block, is he, sir?
No way. Michael Lovett is not in the same class as his dad. Mickey Lovett was a villain you could rely on. Come on.
Out of your mind, Tony.
Is it relevant, that?
But you taught her to behave like that. Now, what do you think?
Can I see her?
She's in the charge room. 2 minutes.
Thanks, Sarge. Hi, Judy. Wonder where you've got to.
For Miss Ellison, do I get my money back?
Judy, I haven't much time. They say that all this guy did was ask you directions.
Time of the next bus, yeah. Should have asked a policeman, shouldn't he?
Well?
Well, what? Yes, he did ask an innocent question. Except at the same time he was putting his hand up my skirt. What else
Thanks,
do you...
Judy. That's all I wanted to know.
Billy Spencer. Yeah? Jim Carver, Son LCID. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Easy, Gov.
I'll tell you one thing, no matter who's setting up who round here, There are still 2 lads down at hospital who look as though they've been run over by a steamroller, and that is down to Michael LoveIt.
Well, I don't suppose I'll break into one of his shops again.
Oh, you're all in favour of this vigilante stuff then, are you? I'll tell you what really bugs me. Everyone seems to be taking me for a plonker, including LoveIt. He not only gives those 2 kids a good hiding, he then tells them to put their hands up to me.
Is that so bad, Gov?
Look, Michael LoveIt is not the law on this manor. I am. We are.
We are a grandmother.
What?
Nothing, Gov.
Oi, Rich. Hold on a second, mate.
Oh, master.
Yeah, thanks, Rich. Look, this is a guy with a broken arm. What's his name?
Foster. George Foster. Why? Do you know him?
Rich, I ain't got much time. Did you get his details?
Hang on.
Hello, is Michael LoveIt there, please? Michael! Got a bit of a problem. I was thinking... Any chance of a meet?
Was that really necessary, sir? Why can't we nick LoveIt on what we've got?
Because it's not enough. Even if Chris had a bottle to stand up in court and make the IDs, that doesn't give us Michael. Michael doesn't work like that.
One of them could have been Kevin.
Cousin Kevin is not Michael.
Will that phone call be enough?
That and a bit of G'ing up from me.
What have you come as, Tony?
Day off, Sarge. Just doing something.
Doing what exactly?
Phone, Sarge.
Good afternoon, Sunhill Police. Can I help you? Sorry, madam. Your dog's just done what?
Hello? Sorry to barge in like this, Michael. No one on reception.
Mr. LoveIt,
It's
I
all
couldn't...
right, Rose. Don't worry.
Hello, Kevin. How you doing? All right?
Mr. Burnside, what can I do for you this time?
Well, I thought you'd just like to know we've got a couple of likely suspects for your video shop break-in.
Oh, good.
Not too talkative at the moment, but I'm confident we're going to get a result. Might even have a couple of bodies in court for tomorrow. So, if you wouldn't mind informing your manager, Mr. Melling, we'll need him to come down and identify the stolen property.
Would I know these people?
I don't know. You want me to ask him?
Come on.
Where are you taking me? Oh, I'm sorry, you're under arrest. The video shop, remember? I ain't answering no more questions. Look, your mate is still in here. He can't even walk. Excuse me, miss.
George Foster, case dismissed for lack of evidence. Then again 3 months ago, touching a woman up on a train.
Yeah, all right. There's no need to look so cocky, Tony. And in future, if you don't want your extracurricular activities to be used against you, I suggest you clear them with the Chief Inspector. Right, Miss Goldman. Sorry to have kept you waiting, but the good news is we are not going to press charges. You can go.
Why?
Well, I believe that you did act in self-defence. In fact, I would charge the bloke with indecent assault if I thought it would stick.
But it's my word against his, right?
No, I think they would believe you, but he does have a broken arm, and I think the courts might feel that justice has been served.
So what do you think of my instructor now?
Sarge!
Fine, thanks. Usually, is it?
Yes, please, Chris.
What were you doing in that pub? It's 3 miles from where you live. There's 16 other boozers you could have used. Why that one? Oh, come on, look, talk to me. All right. I'll tell you. You don't have to say anything. I know what happened. Kevin and the other bloke knock on your door and push you and Dave into the back of a car and drive to the Greyhound. Michael's waiting in the saloon bar. You all go through to the backyard where...
I told you. I ain't saying nothing.
What's going on? He said he wants to talk. Give me that.
I don't mind telling you, I've had it up to here.
So what's the problem then?
Well, it's like I said on the phone. The problem is Burnside. I've got him breathing right down my neck. You know what I mean?
Scumbag.
Yes, I heard about your spotter bother in here. I'll tell you what, if you want, I could arrange a little loan to cover the damage. That suit you, Frank? Oh, sorry, Chris, did I call you Frank? I wonder what made me say that.
Little Billy keeping stum, is he? Burnside scared him off. You can see where the man went wrong. When he said he was going to G LoveIt up, I could see the danger signals.
Really?
He probably steamed in like an express train, Jim. Yeah, there's a lesson to be learned in that. Don't let it become too personal. It warps your judgment. Actually, if you ask me, I think he's slipping.
And I should keep that under my hat, should I, sir?
Yeah, just between ourselves.
Well, don't worry. I won't pass it on.
Jim.
Cheers, girl.
Next time, eh?